Everybody. All right, so we are checking back in, and I am going to kind of go over what I do to keep my house calm. Everybody has to do their own techniques. This is just what I found that works for me. It may work for you. If it resonates with you, then keep it. If it doesn't, you don't. So I have found that as long as I keep a general schedule, sorry, I was wiping off the board. As long as I keep a general schedule, everyone's kind of calm and they know what's going to happen that day. I am in a house full of ADHD. Different kinds. I believe we all have different kinds because different people need different things, but we're all full of ADHD, and I'm sure most households today feel this way. So this is what has helped me and my family cope with the ADHD. Like, we're always going to have it. I don't want to take medication. So let's just see what tools we need to be able to cope with this. So today we're going to go over that schedule, and maybe it'll work for you. Try it as a challenge. Do it for a week. See what happens. Okay. Regular Monday to Friday after school. Because before school, we wake up when we wake up, we get ready, we go to work, we take kids, we do what we need to do, right? So our regular after school schedule. So we usually get home a little bit after 4. So I'm going to say 4 p.m. is unload, homework, and chores. I'm a very get it done before you sit down. Before I relax, I'm going to get everything done. That way I don't have to get back up later. Because when I'm done, I'm done. So, at 5, we're going to make dinner, eat together. I really noticed that my children were asking for more time with me, so I wanted to make sure that I give them what they need. And eating dinner together was a very big thing, a very big change in how the house ran. Everything got a little bit calmer whenever we started to spend more time together and connect. So eating together, I feel like, should always be your number one. At least dinner. At least check in at the end of the day. Now I will add this little side tip. A lot of people can't figure out what to talk about at dinner. And sometimes this subject makes everything a little anxious. But once you start getting through it, you realize that you have a whole new insight on your child's or your spouse's life that you didn't have before that conversation, and you're able to provide empathy to their situation so you can understand why they're being hyper or acting out or whatever emotion that you don't like it later in the day when everything starts to get closer to bedtime and they don't want to go to sleep. So we do our 3 good things for the day. So every dinner, each one of us says our 3 good things for the day. It could have been a crapshoot day, but I know at least 3 things have happened today that weren't horrible. You can even use, I woke up today. I had decent sleep last night. I am able to eat this dinner with you. I'm able to have food on my plate. I'm able to have a roof over my head. You can keep it at the basics. You can have bad days where you need to keep it at the basics. So every day you're checking in with your family and finding out what happened today. And through that, yes, they're going to tell you the bad things too, because that's life. But we want them to focus on the 3 good things. So at 4 o'clock, we unload homework, chores. 5 p.m. we make dinner, eat together, feed the animals. This is actually above this. We feed the animals before we sit down so that we know that our responsibilities are taken care of before we sit. So, 6 p.m. we are finishing up eating together. Some family time. Maybe a board game. Maybe we just watch a TV show together. Maybe we just all sit in the living room together and talk. Maybe we play a board game. Maybe we play a game on the TV, like using the PlayStation or the Wii or whatever you want to incorporate, whatever works for your family. As long as you're spending time together, it really doesn't matter. Okay. On a side note, you are good enough. I feel like someone needed to hear that today. You are good enough. It doesn't have to be spectacular. It doesn't have to be top notch all the time. Just giving your time to the people that you love is all that you need to do. Alright, so let's circle back in. Sorry for my mom rant. But 6 p.m. is family time. We just spend time together. 7 and 8 is when my kids go to bed. They're different ages, so they start at different stages. I will say 7 o'clock does feel like way too early. But when you have a child that is younger, we're going to say under 10, they do need more sleep. Don't ignore that they need more sleep. Yes, they want to stay up. But if you do bedtime at 7, get them in bed, diapered, pull up, bed clothes, bath time, read their book. By then, you've already killed 30 of these minutes. They still have to wind down. And if we're being realistic, that takes about an hour. So by then, they're asleep at 8:30. If you start that at 8:30, they're really not in bed at 8:30. So while I understand that this is insane, there's logic to it. I understand they're not going to sleep at 7. But if I don't start at 7, they won't be asleep by 8:30. Now, my older child is 8 o'clock. I know he probably doesn't go to bed until like 11. And let's just be honest. He is a teenager, raging hormones, girls, all the things. But at 8 o'clock, I know he's in his bedroom. He's winded down to the best of his ability. And it's up to him whether he wants to wake up grumpy or not. And this has been amazing for us, especially the chores. Delegating in your home so you don't feel so overwhelmed. So at least I know these things are getting done. Everyone is aware. I put this on my fridge. I don't put this part on my fridge. But we do put this on the fridge. They know what time that each thing is supposed to happen. There is a very loose schedule, so it's easy to follow. And it does give a little bit of structure to the evening, especially on weekdays. This isn't even weekend. This is just weekdays. On the weekend, totally up to you. I use Saturday as like an action day. We do something together or do something out of the house. And then on Sunday, we stay at home and relax at home together. I also make Sunday the day that you have to watch old TV, because doesn't everyone remember watching old TV? I miss kind of all the old TV shows. Some of them are totally messed up, but some of them teach virtue, and I'd like for my kids to watch it. So we do old home day, and we reset our week, and it's beautiful and amazing. And then the day before that, they got really tired, so they don't want to go anywhere the next day anyway. Win-win. So just try it out. Just see if it works. All right, everybody. Y'all have a great day and try new things.